Oh, yun. Oh, cinematic. Si Azhdaha? Sinong Azhdaha? Oh, yun nangyari.
What are they digging for?
Anyway, salamat for fills.
I'm
Stay
afraid that this
for
whole
now.
tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
What?
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Sino
Digging
ba?
a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered,
Sino si Azhdaha?
to the gate.
Oh my god, kinakabahan ako.
So behind the seal, there's...
Ako na addict. Kaya wag tayo ma-addict sa bato. Alam niyo na. Oh, chill pose. Parang nothing happened. Oh, amazing. Oh, sino to? Is that? Siya ba si Azhdaha? Siya ba yan? Siya ba yan? Uy, wala yung seal. Oh no. What the fuck? Siya ba yung tinutukoy mong Azhdaha? Let's see. Oh my god. Wait lang. Kalma lang. Kalma lang mga lads. Oh fuck! Ngayon, ako na. Oh my god. Teka lang. Ay, gagi gamit natin si ano. Teka lang.
Morax, you arrive at my...
Fuck, ano yun? Teka lang. Chill lang, bro. Kain muna tayo ng maraming gulay pampalakas. Gag.
Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
Puta, ba't parang walang bawas? Ano nangyari?
Power incarnate. But if you recall, Azhdaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Puta, walang kwenta si Dilak, guys. Oldie. Nice. Puta, matagal-tagal tong paluan. Anyways.
Everybody stand back! Looking for a fight?
Quake!
Oh my god. Gago.
Nothing to fear.
Buhay pa pala si ano? Buhay pa pala sila. Nice.
Feels like
Not the mountain.
Ba't ang nangyari? Ba't parang nag-reset yung buhay ko?
This is order.
O yan, kumain ka muna ng bato. Kailangan mo yan. What the fuck? Ba't siya pumasok sa ilalim?
If that is what you choose to believe, so
Oh
be
no.
it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden
Yan.
of truth.
Pangaralan mo nga, Zhongli. Para matuto. Wala ka pala kay Zhongli, gods ka. Tapos papaulan lang kita ng fireworks.
our bond is strong.
Oh! Yo! Palo! Yan, kain ka ng ibon. Balik tayo kay Zhongli natin. What the fuck? Puta. Ano to pala kalagang barrier dito eh.
This is order.
Boom! Fire shield kung ano matawag sa gan.
Go fish him down!
Puta, wag lang, ano to, pag walang shield to,
Stand with me!
tas sasalo mo lahat ng mga atake na yan. Mapapunta ka talaga sa Statue of Seven.
Not absolve you!
O, gaya nyan. Pag walang shielder, tas masalo mo lahat ng yun, para ka ng tanga din. Oh, gaya, mga ganong atake.
Stabilize.
Uy, ano nangyari? Ano nangyari? Dahil?
Morax,
Kanina ka pa patay dyan if walang Zhongli. Oo nga.
seal me on the ground.
Puta.
You return
Baka
for the
3 wave pa
second
lang eh.
time.
Wait lang, ano to? Ala, ba't kasi naka-autoplay? Binabasa ko eh.
You should call it by its name, Azhdaha.
Azhdaha pala eh.
Fate?
Fate.
Fate?
Azhdaha naman tayo. Tagalog, bloody.
So here lies the wisdom of the gods.
Tangina.
Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
Gagong. Angas, teka lang. Naka-record ba ako sa ano? Uy, naka-record buti. May maganda-ganda akong i-edit. May maganda-ganda akong i-edit.
No. You have forgotten.
Oh, sino to? Si, ano, yung kasama nila kanina. Nagbabasa ng bato.
That voice!
Azhdaha.
Azhdaha.
Kunji?
Ano si Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
Morax, it's been a while. Oh, so kani desu ka?
In the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Imbir, pa.
Yes. It was all I could manage.
Pucha, Jojo, besar pala to eh. Image for no release.
Forgive me for concealing the truth,
Traveler.
There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Azhdaha the whole, but a fragment.
Oh.
Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Azhdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Azhdaha.
Gago, angas. Kaya ayoko talaga maglaro ng gacha games eh. Di ka masyado dito sa mga ganun laro eh. No. Wait lang. Nagkano lang ako ng... Let's go.
So there are 2 Azhdahas?
Yes.
No, can't
Yes.
be.
Yes.
That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you.
But
But
will
would anyone
anyone
listen?
listen?
Would
Will they even care? Oh, so kani desu ka? Azhdaha.
That's
Cool.
when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside
and
and within,
thereby fully
fully
destroying the seal. Wow.
Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
Ang inang cute ng bata kasi nga lang sinapian ng magaling na Azhdaha.
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate,
But
but
too
strong
strong
enough to possess a human body.
Soka.
I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was.
Instant
Only the
di
past
zongli
elicited
talagang
reactions
angas.
from me.
Sana makuha ko
My
siya
aim
soon.
was clear.
If lumabas ulit yung banner niya.
Find Morax. And
If
aid him
nakuha ko
in
siya,
stopping
magwawala
you.
talaga ako sa saya.
I had sensed that
Ay,
something
hindi ko
was
nabasa yun,
amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your
power
power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched
stone
stone
tablet.
tablet
Ba't nagpa-frame drop? What the
did
fuck?
I truly remember.
Nag-uusap na nga lang sila lahat-lahat, mag-frame drop pa rin. Lalabas siya kasabay ni Ganyo. Weh, next banner ba? Pucha, if malalabas siya next banner, mag-a-addict talaga ako. Kailangan makaipon ng ano ba, ng 3,000 plus na 3,400 I think
It's
na more,
been so
ano,
long.
primo gem.
A secret beyond all comprehension
Ga-addict
of
ako to the
youthful
max.
humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
Ayun na. Sana may cinematic
You
man
haven't
dito.
changed. Then allow
Si
me.
Ganyo maganda rin gamitin yun eh. Ano siya diba? Cryo. Oh, cryo nga. Nagamit ko din siya sa story quest.
Azhdaha was once
Ano
a
siya eh?
friend and
Bow.
ally of the Geo-Archon Morax.
Azhdaha was a friend
With a
of the
lifespan
GR
far
Morax
exceeding
with
that of
lifespan
mankind.
far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which derived on the earth is no more or less than the earth itself. O, tsaka yun ang mga pangaral na. Bakit after ng clay ending na rin? Or pwede din sila muna mauna? Okay.
The memories of rocks do not last long.
Hindi ko sila kilala ba at makikilala ko rin
Are
sila
rooted
sa...
in powerful
Huwag
emotion.
muna natin madaliin ng mga bagay-bagay.
As time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories.
Oh, erosion?
Erosion
Ground
ground
Azhdaha
Azhdaha's consciousness into oblivion.
consciousness pala. Sorry, my bad.
Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Azhdaha,
Now incomplete, became irascible.
Aggressive.
Aggressive, okay.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax.
Ooh.
In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity.
Angas.
All reason.
Kaya nag-quit ako sa paglalaro ng ibang mobile games dahil hindi ko sa masusubaybay masyado, hindi ko makapag-focus masyado itong maglalaro ng mga ibang games na paulit-ulit lang din yung dito, yung papatakbo ng laro
Morax shared with us some of his power,
like
to
ML and
prevent further
LOL,
erosion.
mga ganun.
But it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force. And so, we became you.
Ina,
From
ganda
your
ng transition
will,
nila.
I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Azhdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
Gago, angas.
I I am the remnants of Azhdaha's
Yan,
benevolence.
pangaralan mo after
The
mong
echo of a
talunin.
contract set in stone.
No, no! This is I, Azhdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and
Yeah,
memories
that's
of the
right.
earth, older than the mountains and the oceans at the sides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
Yan, pangaralan mo, pagalitan mo.
Lord over insects is nothing.
You forgot yourself.
Nobody
Nobody
held
held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence.
Ooh,
Of coexistence with
humanity.
humanity. All powers under heaven rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun
bright.
ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling? And all this.
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt.
Even where it's fleeting,
leaves no
leaves no
trace.
trace. Even
Even
where
where it will never fall
fall
again.
again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Tanggapin mo na,
Perhaps it
Lodi.
isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
O, ba't nagkapangalan na siya? Si Gio. Naglaka siya ng parang bala.
The little
And
girl vanished.
sealed away.
Are you satisfied, Azhdaha?
I had to make
Putang inang
amends.
yun, or sa...
Satisfaction had no part in it.
Tanginang tanang yun.
So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days.
I do.
Anyways, ang ganda rin ng story ni Zhongli. Nakakasan din ako sa story niya. Sa Arcane Quest.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon searching for the sun.
Wala! Ba't nag-skip? Anyways, napindot ko ata.
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always.
Shall we get going? You and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the sea.
Ano nang mangyari kay Traveler? Iwan niya
Indeed.
dun.
Hence the need to get going.
Oh, so lumabas tayo. Dahil die. Tapos MG boss na.
We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious.
Ano ba MG?
Seems he'll be okay. Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Hindi ko maintindihan. Sorry,
Nothing.
bago lang. Medyo
Paid no
bago-bago lang
mind.
din.
Those three
Cave? What happened?
Wala na,
They're
pag-uusapan na nung
exhausted, but
KD
not in
dito.
danger. Don't worry.
Right.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you, all of you. I better go and see...
So you're taking them
Ah,
back to Yue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come
Oo.
with you?
No problem.
Sa Pyro. Doon sa Pyro Hypstosis.
We should be calling you Azhdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kun Jun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
Oh, Asia server ako. Wait lang. Si Azhdaha, Si Azhdaha ba yung kanina pang nag-i-scan ng mga bato or talagang si Kunjun yun? Maybe lumitaw lang si Azhdaha kanina. Yeah, tingin ko.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
The fuck?
Curious
Nasa
how
Asia
swords
server.
and daggers are blind.
Lapag ka na lang mamaya dyan
Yet
yung
their
wala ka ID
creators
ka.
see so
Azhdaha,
Pipin comment ko nga next
I
time
am
para
no
sa
longer
ibang
the Geo Archon.
papadaan na matataas ang AR.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
Oh, tangin na talaga ni Zong.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Fair out without Lex.
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded.
Eroded.
That's unimportant.
Fate is ordered.
Fate is ordained by
By
heaven.
heaven.
Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this
Wait lang,
is
nasa na ba yung
temporary.
OBS ko? Naka-record pa
When
siya
you
for
reach
32
the end
minutes.
of
Okay,
time,
let's go.
those people,
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to figure.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done,
Uy, may ano
a
doon,
reunion
may
between old friends is an auspicious
investigate
occasion.
That day in the chasm.
Kasam man,
Did you
chasm
hesitate?
basa. Fuck. Ay, hindi
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of...
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness.
You came to me
not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder.
The face
may have changed,
but
but
the
the
content
content
of
of
the
the
contract
contract
remains
remains
intact.
intact.
O nga
Old
pala
friend.
si, ano no, si Zhongli pala, God of
God
Contract
of
din pala.
Contracts.
Ayun nga, old friend, God of Contracts.
I
Happy
hereby honor our agreement.
Sasabihin ko pala sa sinabi na agad ni Azhdaha.
Thank you, Azhdaha.
Yee! Immortal, immortal.
My life is
freeze.
nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax,
You two will
live
live.
for many a day to...
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Basta parang si, si, kung, sino yun? So this is the real Genshin.
Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
So asleep.
That was so weird. It was like he
Suddenly
suddenly became
became a
another
near
person.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun.
But what about Azhdaha? He was a great friend of yours.
He was. Centuries
Except
may
for-
have passed since then.
Huh?
But
Centuries?
events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind.
In our last
Oh, nice cinematic.
tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Naglag lang ng konti pero we're good.
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind.
Oh my god,
having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Azhdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see.
Oh, come on, man. Huwag ka
and
mag-frame
came to
drop.
an agreement.
Yeah, nice.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon
Wow.
accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Inangangas. Anyways, thank you. Ay, gagawin
A
mo nangyari.
1,000 years
Ay,
ago,
wala pala.
Azhdaha attacked the chasm.
Kasi.
I tried to obstruct him, fighting him. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azhdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim he was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he
The power
forgot.
version, yes.
Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go,
It was just
but even a stone may tire. Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path.
Perhaps this
is the erosion imposed on me by the heavenly principles. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change,
but my
eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot
Ay na,
about
mag-a-addict
Liyue.
ako makuha tong si Song Lison.
Call it
Part of my
Part of my
duty. As usual.
I must thank you both.
No worries.
Ay, shoutout sa isa pa nanonood dyan. Shoutout kay Fanny Plays pag-share ng aking stream. Sheesh. Anyways, I want to ask you something.
Oh?
What
About what?
that? Oh my god. Wait lang, hindi pa prepared.
Oh, yeah. Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane.
Oo nga, hindi ko hindi ko masyadong maintindihan yung ano ni Dane.
He told us about Conria
Like
and the
Conria,
punishment
the
of the
partial
gods.
gods.
That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for.
My
Youngling,
sibling.
you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history.
Oo nga, no?
Surely you
Ba't di
experienced
na pala
the
tanongin
incident?
kay Zhongli?
I cannot say.
What the fuck?
You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
Oh my god, man.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
What? Gago. Anong contract yan, Lodi?
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Azhdaha? Too painful to tell.
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
Sana hindi dumating sa point na magbe-break si Zhongli ng contract. Para lang itama yung mga kung ano namang kailangan niya itama. Can you be like that?
You two are friends to me.
I can
Can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you.
But
as the god of contracts,
I
I cannot go back on my word.
Fucking shit. Well, it's not our...
Would you be ready to find out?
Perhaps.
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past. Many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time. Forgotten by the people. Abandoned.
Oh my god, man.
But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember.
This shoutout sa tatlong nanonood. Well, tayo ni Zhongli, hindi na Paimon.
If you take the same road as that
Ay,
person,
work papili.
there may be more difficulties ahead.
Shoutout sa'yo.
But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path,
Shoutout din pala yung
Everything
Lux Murphy
has
kanina pa
meaning.
nanonood. Na-witness niya yung mga aking kasiyahan sa paglaban kay Azhdaha. Hindi pa. Nakalimutan ko. Anyways, no more complete. Ang ganda ng story, gagi. Oh my god, ang ganda ng story. Kaya ayoko talaga ma-addict sa mag-gacha games. Uy, wagay.
It's a
Muna natin
shame.
kausapin to.